I was babysitting Megan's little cousins. At 7 o'clock, I went to put the youngest to bed. I sat down and read her 3 entire books. But before going to turn on the lights, she yelled at me, "Molly, you have to sing to me." I laughed, but she said, "Megan always sings to me before I go to bed." And I thought of Megan singing, and I laughed a little harder. Then the girl started to cry. I realized that she was being completely serious. So I sat down on her bed, and I started singing. "Itsy bitsy spider went up the waterfall." And I was rocking the song. My first grade teacher taught me well. I remembered the hand motions and the words. But when I finished, the girl looked confused. I tried explaining to her, "This is a spider, and this is the water." And she said, "No, Molly, I want you to sing me a real song." So I sang her the only lullaby I know. "Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop." And while I had to make up the words, I did get through it successfully. But she was still upset. "No, Molly, don't you know Katy Perry?" I sat there looking at her, embarrassed to sing for a while. There wasn't any music, nor friends to sing it with me, and I'm not really a vocalist. And Katy Perry has some vocals. But this girl sat there expectantly. So I slowly started to sing. "'Cause you're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no, you're in and you're out, up and you're down. You don't really want to say no, you don't really want to go, oh." And I'm digging this little girl. She's laughing and I'm getting excited. Then I realized that as a babysitter, it's my job to expose her to the better things in my childhood. Things that my babysitter exposed me to. "I want to see you out that door, baby, bye, bye, bye. Don't want to be a fool for you, just about everything too. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby, bye, bye, bye." That extremely demanding 3-year-old changed my life that day. I couldn't have told you the number of times I had been singing my heart out in choir or at a dance and someone walked all the way over to me just to tell me I should stop because I'm so off pitch. For a while, this slowly brought my confidence down, till every song turned into a soft whisper. But this girl, who was so happy that I was singing with her, didn't seem to mind my pitchiness nor the accompanying awkward dance, so I took to singing more often. I joined in on my dad's Sunday morning guitar practice. He cringed and told me that I could be his lead singer as I butchered every single Beatles song he knows how to play. I missed a countless number of sets in volleyball practice because I just had to finish the song with some pretend live action. My mother and I played "I'm So Tired of Being Alone" all the way from Kentucky to Hudson, singing even as our vocal cords gave out. And as I integrated more singing and even dancing into my life, I became happier. Whether I was realizing my dad had better chances of becoming a rock star than I did, or I was getting hit in the head by a volleyball while bringing out my famous dance moves, or even now, when I noticed my brother involuntarily cry out in pain when he hears the first few notes of "I'm So Tired of Being Alone," I think we permanently damaged him. And so, this I believe. I believe in singing loudly, often. I'm not in choir anymore, nor did I try out for the musical, because I do not believe in pitch, rhythm, or memorizing lyrics. This most definitely takes my fun away. I believe in singing loudly and proudly, regardless of skill or audience, because it makes me happy. I believe in dancing just as loudly as you sing, and I believe that it's important to seize every opportunity to sing. When I'm nervous, happy, sad, or excited, nothing joys me more than grabbing a friend and singing my heart out. So, don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade.
I'm gonna live and live now. Get what I want, I know how. One roll for the whole shebang. One throw that bell will go clang. High on the target and bang. One shot, one gunshot, and bam! Hey, Mr. Ronstein, here I am. erroneous casting mistake and the fact that neither of us tried out, neither Molly nor I will be appearing in the movie. But nevertheless, we choose to sing, and dance, and dress in flashy costumes, and basically make complete fools of ourselves in front of over 400 people. Now some of you, especially you timid young freshmen, or you still timid upperclassmen, might ask, why on earth would anyone dare to do such a thing? My answer is simple. Because it's fun. And I've also always wanted to do a music number in the middle of the chapel. But too often, we fail to perform our heart's desires because we feel failure, or ridicule, or admonishment from those evil vampiric voices in our heads saying, are you cereal? Well, I say, die vampire, die. Is this fear worthy enough to erase all the joy that such revelry might bring? I argue that smiles and laughter and happiness and really cheesy metaphors are worth more than any precious metal, and we ought to do everything in our power to mine these minerals from our daily lives. When I was in 5th grade, I decided that I didn't smile enough. Looking back, I'm amazed at how a measly 5th grade version of myself could pass such a horribly depressing verdict on my life. Nevertheless, I noticed that I didn't consider myself sad, but I didn't consider myself especially happy either. And even when I was, few others could tell. Therefore, I made the conscious choice to smile more. At first, it seemed kind of pathetic, faking my way through life with a disingenuous disposition slapped across my flake face from year to year. But I came to realize as time went on that I actually began to feel what I was doing. They say that smiles are infectious, and somehow I actually infected myself. I saw the world in a brighter way, and even the littlest things amused me. Even now, I can't walk down Brick Road without smiling at the gorgeous autumn weather we have, or the idea that we're actually all stuck in a miserable Ohio condition. I tiptoe along the bricks that line the path instead of walking on the path itself. I consistently translate pectos, which means heart in Latin, as pecs, instead of the more appropriate meaning. I sign my emails Senator of Clubs, Maximus Primus, or Dictator even. I wear pink every Wednesday, and I never forget Mrs. Horgan's comment last winter that my pink pants were just what we needed on those dreary days. But it isn't just smiling at the little things. It's a shift in attitude. In addition to the vampires in your voice that whisper, you can't sing, you'll never be good enough. There are those standing behind the podium in the prestigious Western Reserve Academy wearing formal Western business attire and pompously chortling, you are too good. They tell us that not even sleep is as important as tomorrow's AP Econ. That life is just utterly meaningless if you can't get into Harvard. And yes, those details are slightly important, but sometimes we need to swallow a little dose of perspective. We need to take a chill pill and not take things so seriously, or constantly worry about being too cool for school. So when you accidentally shoot the wrong target in riflery because you sneezed right when you pulled the trigger, shrug and smile, because you have 9 more bulls to go, and it's kind of funny. And when Molly Clark and I get up and do an entire musical number in front of the entire school, laugh, because it's probably pretty funny. So here's what I believe. Don't take yourself so seriously. Sing a song. Laugh out loud. Just smile. And if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen?